What's up, everybody? Josh Armijo here. I hope everybody's doing good and well and stuff. I got an album review to do for you, and I'm going to be talking to you about the debut album from the band Eternal Champion, entitled The Armor of Ire. This is released on No Remorse Records. Now, if you're not too familiar with this band, they are based out of Austin, Texas, and the best way to describe the sound of this band would be a very traditional, fantasy-driven, epic style of heavy metal. Yeah. I've been aware of Eternal Champion for many, many years now, thanks in part to a lot of great local friends, and of course a couple of people who were once involved with this project. And my first proper introductions to them was their 2013 demo entitled The Last King of Pictdom. Seriously impressive stuff, from the vocal work, to the lyrical content, to the drumming, to the gallant riffs. This project had it all, and it had a really, really great knack for respecting its roots when it came to the styles of traditional heavy metal, especially the epic sounding style, the styles that incorporate really awesome fantasy-driven concepts and themes. I mean, if you think of stuff like maybe Manila Road or Sirith Ungol, or even bands like Slowfag or Brachus Helm, you can tell that those are heavy metal projects that really rely on a lot of really great stories to be told. And Eternal Champion was definitely one of those bands. Not to mention the fact that this is a project that takes a lot of its influence from Michael Moorcock graphic novels. He was a very famed writer and illustrator for creating really, really great stories, including the stories that are behind some of the lyrical themes of this project. This project also put out a split in 2015 with a band called Gatekeeper. Some of the newer stuff that this band was in the process of putting out sounded really, really impressive, and it only made me wonder what was going to be next for a band like this. And now here we are with the proper debut full-length from Eternal Champion entitled The Armor of Ire. It's 8 tracks, and it clocks in at around 34 minutes in length, and honestly, all of the potential and promise that this band has been putting out throughout the years comes full circle here with a release like The Armor of Ire. So much amazing music to be listened to here, and just this is this type of heavy metal that you really want to listen to very carefully and let it sink in with you. There's a lot of great things going on with a release like this, and honestly, the future is extremely bright for a project like this, and I hope more people who are into the traditional styles of heavy metal will find something to enjoy with a band like Eternal Champion and their debut, The Armor of Ire. Musically, this is as awesome and as top tier as it gets, from the production values to the overall deliveries to the way everything is played. These guys are crafty musicians here, and it really does show here. You hear it on the title track, and then on tracks like The Last King of Pictdom, The Cold Sword, and Invoker. Just some really, really awesome, incredibly played guitar riffs to be done on here. The riffs sound wonderful. Everything about the riff work feels very gallant, very proud, very promising. And even the solo work that creeps in every now and then on a release like this makes this all the more memorable. This really does add to the complex storytelling concepts and vibes of this band, and especially for the lengthier tracks on this record. Like I want to say towards the very end of this record, you have a song called Sing a Last Song of Valades. Really, really awesome guitar playing going on with that track, and the way everything is led up, played out, executed, it really sounds fantastic. There's a very good and smooth, warm bass tone to be heard throughout a release like this. I really, really think that the bass tone on here really complements the gallant riffs that are being done throughout this entire release, and it really keeps up with the really awesome pace of this record. I really think that the bass and guitar work here is very splendid. Drum-wise, I think it really keeps up with the traditional heavy metal sounds going on here. Very natural sounding, very good qualities going for the drumming on here. I like the way everything sounds, the way everything is executed. I really think this is a very top-tier heavy metal drum performance being done on here. And when it comes to the vocals, I really love this vocalist. He really maintains your attention throughout the majority of this release. He has a great singing voice. He has a great storytelling idea going on, and he really makes you want to get that much deeper into the stories and concepts of a record like this. And his vocal delivery is very, very solid here. I really had a great time listening to him sing, do his thing, and just make this album more and more listenable. It really is a captivating performance. So overall, Eternal Champion is the band to be looking out for if you're into classic heavy metal. I really think this band has come full circle with a release like the Armor of Ire. I really love the guitar playing. I love the vocal work. I like the artwork to this release. It's very, very cool. And definitely, there's going to be a lot more great things to come from a project like this, so I'm very, very excited and hopeful for this band's future. And if you are into epic heavy metal, traditional heavy metal, Eternal Champion is a band to be paying attention to. This is really a big deal, and I'm very, very happy that this band is going to get more and more recognized as the years come. So, if I had to pick any favorite tracks, I would definitely have to say the title track, The Armor of Ire, The Last King of Pictum, The Cold Sword, and Invoker. I really love that song, Invoker. It's a really awesome track. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave you some links in the description box as how you can get a hold of this album and listen to it. I will leave you a link to the Eternal Champion Bandcamp page where you can stream this album in its entirety. Hear it for yourself and be your own judge as to whether you think it's worthy of being purchased or not. You can stream it by digitally. There are physical CD copies available. I believe the band is currently sold out of their respective copies at the moment, but I'm pretty sure they will be getting more in soon. And there will also be a vinyl version for those of you who are into vinyl and wanting to get this record on vinyl. So again, the album is The Armor of Ire by Eternal Champion. This is released on No Remorse Records. Go support this. And for a score, I'm going to give this a very strong 9 out of 10. Very, very awesome heavy metal. Probably my favorite heavy metal release of 2016 thus far. There have been a lot of awesome heavy metal orientated releases this year, and I would say Eternal Champion is cream of the crop for now. So if you haven't to have heard this album, definitely let me know what you think about it and how you feel about it, or any of you guys into Eternal Champion, let me know. I'm going to conclude this review. Thanks a lot for watching. Thanks for checking out my channel, and until the next time, Army Hill out.